Hello everyone, this is Griever back here with your latest Let's Play Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. This is the much less drunk edition of the Let's Play Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. So I don't really remember what we did, and I didn't see any of the footage. I assume we finished off this area here. Seems that we did, okay. Yeah, so I didn't... yeah, that was fun. That was a smart idea on my part to do that. I'm gonna be curious when I go through the editing process of that video, because usually I record a couple and then I do a little bit of editing. I'm really looking forward to see how that video turns out. Let's see. It looks like I gotta go this way actually. Up here. And over here. There it is. Okay, so Hand of Saruman now. And Crippling Slash. Okay, alright. Counterattack for a kill. Alright. See if I remember these controls. I haven't played this since Friday night. It's now Tuesday. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this can do. Water Fury can still off the orcs in one shot, so the orcs are still weak as shit. Okay, yeah, slow the frame rate down, why don't you there, Thor? And if a counterattack can kill this guy, then a Dwarven Cleave should be able to do it no problem, and it does, because it does way more fucking damage. Okay, my frame rate's having a fucking seizure right now. Hopefully that doesn't last. Okay, calm down frame rate. It's just a game. I should probably reset my computer more often. That way this shit just wouldn't happen as much. At least I like to think it wouldn't happen as much. Alright, there's clearly something in this shit. Okay, that's above me? Okay. Well, let's try going this way then. Oh, Palantir battle. I must be going the right way. And if the frame rate would screw off for a little bit. Well, see, it seems to be okay right now, but I don't know why it's having a field day. But yeah, I should definitely reset my computer more. And finally we get an Uruk-hai. At least from what I now remember. Alright, let's see. Loudwater Fury, let's take out the orc right away, so I know I can do that. And then we'll use Hadhood with some Mountain Rage on the Uruk-hai. So he's got the strongest attack. And that double critical was probably a factor. And a Guardian Strike should be enough, I would think. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're doing alright now. Thor with his Captain Citadel Guard helmet, or whatever the hell that one is, the one with the tree on it. Very reminiscent, of the two twin trees of Valinor. Or of the Valor, sorry, not of Valinor. Gandalf's return.
Yes, I do return, for my job is not finished. Long in Moria, I grappled with the Balrog of Morgoth. His power is a corrupt version of my own. He could not prevail, and so I threw him down to his utter ruin. And in the time thereafter, I found myself returned to this world and to your needs. I shall soon find my friends and lead them upon their journey. It is now up to you to reach the plains of Rohan. Convince Irma of your allegiance.
Alright then, we have to convince Eomer of our allegiance. Alright then, let's do that. With an orc bash to the face. Youch. Counterattack says, you die if you try to touch me again, bitch. You missed. And now you're gonna pay for it. Ooh, okay, that guy's a little tougher. Alright, alright. Dwarven cleave him. Show him who's boss. Alright. Now, Idriel, yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. Take care of that little orc bitch. East Emmett Gully's more like, I got nothing. I really got nothing. I was thinking of something and it just sounded lame.
Saruman still tugs at your mind. I can sense it. For long as he sat at the center of our councils, we know Saruman for what he is, now that he has betrayed members of his order. I could not be held in his trap, but now Saruman sets one for you. He turns Rohan against its defenders and seeks to ambush or betray all who come to its defense.
Alright then. Some of these scenes are cool and informative and had little tidbits of information and try to tie this into... Sorry.
Scattered Rohirrim. Assemble east of Helm's Deep. There I shall meet them.
Like that right there, that tie-in right there to the plot where, you know, Gandalf was already looking for the Rohirrim. He uses our company to try and gather them and find them and help Eomer gather his forces, you know. That's kind of cool.
Some of the party you met in Moria hunt orc in these lands. You must track them. Aragorn of the Dunedain is a relentless ranger. He shall find others of his company in due course. Saruman's Uruk-hai now roam these lands. They will reach Fanghorn, where great events will be set in motion as Master Elrond foretold.
Alright then. I guess that's a thing. Yeah, let's see, is there any... Gotta always be on the lookout for those chests. Yeah, like right over here. There we are. Long bottom leaf. Alright then. Let's check over here. Now we get a battle with wargs. Time to fight the wargs. Let's see. Arrow storm right off the bat. Why not? Had hood, let's do a dwarven cleave. Just because you can. And Berthor, Guardian Strike. You can do it. Yeah. There we go. We're just gaining the levels here. It's all good. Well, not in that battle, but still. Elf Scout, many thanks for your quick action. Quest completed. I have seen one of Rohan's riders overpowered and captured by Uruk-hai. He still drew breath as he was carried away. Alright then. 2 members of my party went into the cave and one is near the Uruk blockade. I will seek cover near the Uruk-hai blockade and will wait further instructions. Alright, are you listening to me or something? Jesus. What is with the frame rate today? It's just being a bitch.
Saruman's Uruk-hai are close now to achieving their goal. They reach the edge of Fanghorn Forest. But Eomer's Rohirrim will not grant them permission to survive the night. Saruman's mind devises many treacheries. His schemes lead him to create a terrible war against this land. Mark them well. They will be used against Rohan many times in the war to come.
Well, alright then. Also, I forget if I mentioned this before, but I'm planning on playing another Yu-Gi-Oh game for those of you who were interested in the Falsebound Kingdom and are still watching these videos as well. It's going to be one of the games for the Game Boy Advance, and once my buddy tells me, because he started playing, he got a SP and a an SP without something, sound or something, for cheap at a flea market or yard sale or something, and came with a couple games, and one of them was a Yu-Gi-Oh game, and it was, since I don't like any of the future seasons, but this one he said he was against Yugi's grandpa and stuff, and My Valentine and stuff, so and it was more a traditional card one. I'm trying to find out from him which game he has, and then maybe start a Let's Play of that. So let me know what you guys think, and maybe if you know the game, leave a comment below. Would help.
We are not strong enough yet to take the camp.
We need more of my people to aid us.
No, I'm pretty much strong enough to take the damn camp. Just kind of pointing that out there. Like, I'm pretty goddamn strong. Have you not seen me be owning these fucking bitches everywhere I go? Okay, I don't see any more chests. It's kind of what I'm looking for. And I don't see any more. One random battle for the sake of searching a whole chest, not a big deal. Rage of Saruman. Oh, I am so scared. I am so scared. I am so scared. Wait, no, I'm not. Arrow volley. They're all dead. There we go. Yeah, we're awesome. And no chests. Jesus. Alright. Here's a save point, though. Well, sure, we'll take the save point. Why not? Even though I hate the fact that I can't get rid of this yellow text thing. I looked in the options one time, see if that didn't have to come up, but there's nothing that I can see. You just gotta have, you know, good cutting technology type deal.
We plan to ambush some Isengard Urukai.
What shall my group do?
Prepare to charge when he opens fire.
Isengard Urukai? Is there another type, you know, of Urukai? Like, really? At least in the context of the film trilogy, which this is based on, there is none. And my ideas of Urukai, or my knowledge of Urukai, are kind of lacking as is the recording of this video, but I'm pretty sure that was pretty conclusive, that Urukai were a special breed of orc from Isengard specifically, so. Alright, well, let's do some company resistance. Barathor can't do shit, and all my stuff is going to be useless now. Of course, damaging shield. That's what they do. Spirit powers. Loud water fury. Let's just start taking out these little archers here, because I know I can do that. And Hadhood, you buddy, you are going to do a flaming fury on that asshole, which isn't quite enough, of course. But an arrow storm can do plenty of damage. Orc bolt. Yeah, that's the problem with this team. This team has no good range. Not a whole lot of range, and that might come in. That might actually be a little detrimental later on. Let's just get some company might up there, see what that does. Orc shot on Hadhood, poor little bastard. Get another arrow storm coming inbound. Should take out one of the orcs. Oh, it took out one of the Urukai too. Oh, a critical hit, that's why. Company Valor. Because why not? And we'll take an Orc Bolt to... Well, they're attacking my Arenal guy, and I mean, he's not really doing anything, so... He's okay if he dies, I don't really give a shit. Arenal. Game only character, I believe, but he might be from the appendices or someone. They might have got his name off of one of the books. I owe you my thanks. Quest completed. We went to the Warg Cave. Alright, the Warg Cave.
I shall tell you more concerning Boromir, son of Denethor. His heart was troubled by his father's command, for he knew Denethor's cause was not just. Denethor coveted great power at all cost, even the loss of both of his sons. You will find when you reach Minas Tirith that only the power of the elves gives you force to resist the corruption that besets the world of men. Place your trust in your elf companion, for she has served me for long ages, and her heart is true.
Is that right? Well, Gandalf, you player, you. I had no idea you were all up in that. But alright, enough of the jokes. Let's see what we can do here. What's this way? Is this the Warg cave they talked about? It must be. Palantir going off. Like it's going out of style or some shit. Okay, alright. You wanna fight wargs? I've been itching to do some fucking damage with my sword. And I've been itching to do some damage with my hammer. Yeah. Nothing can stand against us. Though, even though hard mode only adds more health, this is like almost getting too easy. Alright, let's get that up to 70 and some spirit. Yeah. Idril. Increase that spirit, baby. Hadhood. Alright, you need some dex, man. You need some dex. Gotta keep that up. And you need some spirit. Alright, let's do some equipment changes here. I lose 1 dex, gain 2 speed. Actually, I lose 2 dex, and I gain 2 speed. The damage is 31 though. Oh, this is 34 though. What's... Oh yeah, I gotta go with that. Equipped Hadhood, nothing. Idril, nothing. Barathor, nothing. Okay, just making sure. Any chest? Ooh, a chest. Ah, damn it. Should have expected. Should have been expected. Loud Water Fury on the... Ooh, not dead, not dead. Alright. Dwarven Cleave him then. Teach him who's boss. And we'll take a quick climb, but it missed. Alright, Barathor. See if you can do it with 1 Citadel Rage. Yep. Okay, so Exthilian Wrath is overkill. Exthilian Wrath. And Barathor's such a badass, as we all know. Actually, I think he's kind of lame. I think a lot of the characters in this are lame. Like, Elagos is meant to be cool, but he's kind of just a bit of a selfish prick. Well, not selfish, but anyway. Hadhood is kind of like the only character who's... But he's very classic dwarf. It's almost like stereotypical dwarf, like too much. Like, we already had that with Gimli in a sense. Like, he's too... I don't know. Idril is, like, copies too many of Arwen's lines. Barathor, I guess, is the most uniquely driven character, but it's actually the next 2 characters who are actually a little more unique, a little more character, even though I don't really care for one of them. At least they have, they're not so bland, because I find a lot of the characters are end up being very bland. Alright, let's see, what did we get here? Elagos got, ooh... something even better. Minas Tirith Captain's Leather Overbraces. Look like a badass. Alright. No, not that way. Or, yeah, this way? What? Where am I going? Okay, I am clearly fucking lost. Or maybe not. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. Ooh, we have a whole party of Uruk-hai to fight. Staggering Slash, that's gonna stun me. Orc Bolt. Now the trick is, of course, what we should do is actually use Stand Fast right away. That is what we should do first. But we also have to get rid of that damn bowman there, that crossbow orc. Because if we don't, let's see. Cleanse Shadow, what's that do? Yeah, there we go. That's what we'll do. Negative effects removed. And then some Loud Water Fury on you. Because we gotta take care of this guy, because if he launches damaging shield, that's a pain in my ass. And I just don't want to deal with it. Urukai Bane. Barathor's gonna... Man, they miss a lot with that. Staggering Slash, but we have Stand Fast up now, bitch. I'm immune. And oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. And Earth's Blades to Idriel. Oh, poor Idriel. Let's do an Urukai Bane then. There we go, a double critical. What a waste on such low health. Earth Blades. Brave Wounds. That does the same thing as Cleaving Wounds, if I'm correct. Let's do this. Gift of Galadriel. Swordcraft. Filion Rack. Get that critical, that should be enough. And Hadhood. Come on, man, get a critical. Come on, crit! Oh, I don't need to crit. 4,000 damage is enough to kill him. Alright. Cool. Used a lot of AP in that battle, though. The Urukai are a little harder to do than the, whatchamacallits. Alright, a save point and a chest. Okay. Let's grab the chest. We got something there for Barathor. Grab the save point here. And I guess we have to go backtrack here a little bit. Might as well do that. Do some backtracking. Oh, another chest. Should grab that. Elagos got something there. We can check that shit out in a little bit. It's not like it's a requirement. Okay, random battle time, and then we really gotta backtrack here. Find out what the hell I'm doing. Loud Water Fury, not enough to finish him off. We're gonna take an Orc Bash to the... No, we're not, because he can't hit the broadside of a damn barn. And we are going to Orc Bane this asshole. Boom! Boom, baby. And Hadhood with, of course, Mountain Rage. Overkill for 8,000 damage. Yeah. Hadhood's pretty close there. Hadhood's pretty close. Alright, so let's just follow the little red dot on the minimap until we find what we're looking for. What are we looking for? I don't know. Entrance to the Warg Cave, I guess. Unless we already did that. I don't know. Let's see. You have enough dudes now? Yeah, apparently. They're eating the horse and not the dude? Okay.
There are too many.
Behind the horse, a captive, still alive.
Idril's like, I don't give a fuck, we're awesome. And she'd be right. Arrow Storm right off the bat. Poor little shitsicles. And a Arrow Volley to follow. And that's the end of them. Oh, more show up. Awesome. Cool. One of these type of battles. These start here, and Helm's Deep. What a bitch. Oh my god, what a damn bitch was Helm's Deep. Before I knew that leadership was useful, before I realized that attacking isn't the only method to play this game. Oh, before Aura of the Valor was a thing, before I knew how to change skills and like learn different skills and their uses in battle, before I learned about Stand Fast and its like requirement for Helm's Deep, I was a damn idiot. Oh, was I ever. Let's Mountain Rage him. Come on. Kill him. Alright. Cool. And you can do a... Let's try it, but I'm pretty sure he needs a Necthilian ammo. Oh, no. Okay, 3200's enough. Staggering slash. I'm not worried about one person, even though it did miss, so. Aimed shot, 1400. And then Idriel's Loud Water Fury should be enough. 1600, yeah. And here comes some more. Alright, we're just racking up the experience and the fun. Arc Blades. Alright. Why don't you take my Mountain Rage against your Arc Blades? 7,000 damage, you stood no chance. And that should level up everybody. Enough Orkai. Oh, not Idriel. And Elagos just leveled up, so of course not.
You have strange powers, lady.
Long have my people defended you unseen.
I am grateful, for I was cut off from my fellows. I did not expect to survive the night.
Travel with us. We shall help you find your company, so you may rejoin them.
Here, our forces must part ways. We shall meet again before you leave this land.
I will fulfill my part in this. He shall prove worthy of our trust.
So, now we're pushed into hostile land, lost, on foot, and without aid. This is a marvelous quest you're leading us on.
Okay. What is it? Is it over? I know I'm supposed to go on disc 2 here, guys, but I'm not really sure how. Okay, it worked.
Business. There's an elf, a man, and a dwarf having the Riddermark.
We come in friendship. We search for a company of fellow warriors. Mithrandir seeks you. Assemble your forces and meet him east of Helm's Deep.
Gandalf has long been our trusted advisor. We shall marshal followers as quickly as possible. What of you?
The wizard requested I aid in rallying your men.
Look for your friends, but do not trust to hope. It has forsaken these lands.
Okay, so a few things. I guess I did get it to work, so yeah, I wasn't sure about that. So I wanted to talk a few things about that scene that just happened before we got interrupted by a disc change. I wasn't sure how Dolphin did that because I've never done it like this. I usually used daemon tools and things like that. I've never used an emulator with the discs like the iOS's. I always had to use like a mounting thing for like to emulate computer games more, you know, stuff like that. So, but anyways, so now that that's out of the way, I wanted to talk a few things about that scene. Number one, once again, Hadhood. This is what I'm talking about, being very stereotypical dwarf, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but because we've already, people who love Lord of the Rings and stuff, you know, we already have Gimli being the original stereotypical dwarf in all writings, really. I mean, well, one of them, Tolkien's dwarves are really the original stout warriors with bravery and love for gold and all that shit. Like, he started a lot of the trends. I mean, based very loosely on gray dwarves, the gray folk, Norse mythology, very, very old text. Remember, he didn't have the internet like we do and all this other stuff. I mean, so, but I'm not going to rant about that. What I'm trying to say is that we already had that in Lord of the Rings, in The Hobbit, in the Lord of the Rings and stuff. To bring another dwarf with the exact same characteristics and even saying similar lines, like right there, all I could hear when he was walking away complaining was Gimli. If no other line or no other thing where he complains, you know, which he does a lot of that, you know, that's the fun of his character for him personally, but like where he's saying, you know, this is a marvelous quest you're leading us on, no aid, no this, it reminds me when he's sitting in the throne there in the Return of the King, and he just says, you know, sentenced to your death, small chance of success, what are we waiting for? You know, like that's the kind of same line, just kind of different words means the same thing. And then, very Aragorn-esque, kicks the orc helm towards the camera in the same way as he did in the Two Towers. However, just to let you guys know, as another fun fact, Viggo Mortensen, when he, I hope I pronounced his last name right, who plays Aragorn in the films, when he did that, he did it a couple times, I guess, but in the scene that's actually in the movie, that bellow, that yell of that cry of anguish and pain that he exerts is because he actually broke his toe. Or he cracked his foot, or he broke his toe or something. I'd have to check, but he did damage to his foot, like serious damage to his foot when he kicked it. So that's him actually in pain, and they kept the scene. That's why the scene actually cuts quickly after that. The scene was supposed to show something a little bit longer, but they loved that it was done perfectly, because it was so hard for him. Apparently, like, they tried so many times to get him to kick it towards the camera, and the time he finally got it, he finally broke something, and it was the perfect shot. But of course, then they had to cut away because he broke his fucking foot, or his toe, or cracked it, or whatever he did. So that's just another little fun fact. But yeah, I don't like that stereotypical dwarfness, the blandness, I suppose, of characters, when you had so much potential for this game to really grasp you into the story more. It seems like they just kind of ride on the backs of the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, they didn't really try to make interesting characters. Just like, okay, we need an elf, a man, a dwarf, and a couple other people to fill in the gaps that people find cool from the films. We need a ranger to represent Aragorn's group, and as you'll see, we'll get two other characters, which are actually, even though I don't use them that often, they're two of the more interesting characters, because they're not like carbon copies of similar characters. Barethor's just another a kind of blander Faramir Boromir type of person. Elagos is just a bad Aragorn. Hadhood's just a Gimli. Idriel's just Arwen, even using her lines. So yeah, but that's enough of my ranting. Well, I've ranted for what now, like 6 or 7 minutes about this. So let's just watch the scene.
I must gather Irma's scattered force. In this you can lend your aid. Our hopes travel with you, but you must search Rohan, for their legacy is scattered, their powers dispersed. I shall go to Edoras and free their king while you do this. The elves will ready their people for the struggle that comes. War looms. And while I should attempt to persuade King Theoden otherwise, I expect he will retreat to Helm's Deep for a final stand. Soon, Saruman's evil will be broken, and you will be free of him forever.
I can't really talk about it right now, because for anybody who hasn't played the game, I don't want to spoil anything here for you. That's why I haven't said the names of the characters that we will be getting, the other 2 slots there. But just to bring up, they really ride on this pretty hard. Like, it's not that it doesn't make sense, I suppose, but Saruman controlling Barethor, holding his mind, like, where is that even prevalent? It's not like he tried to stab Elagos in his sleep or something. There was no scene. Like, they needed a few more just scenes around the campfire, or them making camp or something, where he's shown to be like getting corrupted, or the evil is seeping into his mind, he's a weak-willed man or something. They needed to play on that a little more, just a few more scenes to show it, because they have all these scenes, like 55 out of 109. They have about 10 scenes, or 10 or 12 scenes referencing this. Gandalf references all the, like, the corruption of Saruman taking a hold of your mind, my friend. And it's like, okay, does it even matter? Like, we're still fighting Uruk-hai. I'm not trying to kill my friends, and I'm not fighting for them. So there's only one scene that we'll see later on in Helm's Deep that kind of shows where it becomes a fault. But even then, that's a stretch, especially when it's close to the defeat, as we know from watching Lord of the Rings. Helm's Deep is kind of near the end of that battle. So, yeah. And also, one other thing I want to talk about here. Aramir. He, as you can tell, a lot of the characters here ended up getting their own, like, they got some of the actors to read lines for this game. I mean, most prevalent is being Ian McClellan. But there's also a few others. I forget who else. Definitely Orlando Bloom. I'm not 100% who else really, to be honest with you. But yeah, so we unlocked another chapter in evil mode. Yay! But as you could tell, Airmares were all lines from the movie that they try to match up, and it's very, very clearly done, and I find it quite funny. Oh, that classic scream. It's like the Wilhelm scream. I love that classic lady scream where it's just that like high-pitched creeps up, like a scratchiness creeps up, and then it just keeps going. It's a very good scream. Very, very stocky scream. Alright, so let's see. Let's check the damage output now that we're on disc 2 in Rohan. Holy shit. 4,000 damage, and I couldn't kill him. Alright, alright. Kinda like this. Alright, let's try to take him out with Ixtilian Wrath. Not with that damage output. Holy shit. Now we're getting a game here. Alright. Too bad we're gonna have to end this because I ranted so long and it took me a while to figure out the disc 2 thing. Yeah, shit on me. But yeah, because I don't want this video to go too long. I mean, we did East Emmett Gullies in just two videos, and we're already into Rohan in the second video. So it took a video and a half to do one whole region and go to disc 2. So I kind of want this to last a little bit longer. You know, there's no reason to have like a 1 hour and a half, 2 hour video, and then, you know, make that one part and then have, you know, to do 2 whole regions and then have 5 parts to do 1 region. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, so we're actually hurting a little bit here. That's cool, that's cool. Alright, I can dig it. I can dig that. Let's Ixtilian Wrath this guy. See if we can kill him with one. Alright, there we go, there we go. That's cool. Alright, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Let's do some Gifted Gladriel. Alright, and Hadhood. It's all up to you, buddy. Do it. 4,000 damage. And that dude is dead. But now, see, now we got a game going. Like, that was... Like, those are just orcs. Now we're going to have to fight Uruk-hai at this level when the orcs are that strong. I was just getting cocky, man. I was getting cocky. Villager says, I live because of you, but you must save the surviving warrior who still fights on in our village. Quest journal updated. And another epic scene. We're getting a shit ton of these lately.
Saruman turns Rohan into a battlefield. He has used his power to drive them into a war they cannot win. He cares not, for the destruction will prevent Rohan from mobilizing in Gondor's defense. One by one, the villages of the Riddermark will burn, their horsemen disperse, their will weaken. As all of the land flees south to Edoras, Saruman's armies will march on what remains.
Alright then. So let's check a few things here. First off, Barathor, you need, what do you need? You need a little constitution and a little strength. Idriel, let's get that up to an even 100 and up your speed. Hadhood, you need some spirit, buddy. You need some spirit. And Elagos, get some strength on you because we might need it. Elagos, what do you got here? Something way better than anything else. Hadhood, nothing. Idriel, nothing. Barathor. Alright, we got something here, which is better in every way. The Gondorian Steel Captain's Guard Greaves. And a Rohan longsword that lowers my HP by... who cares. The constitution goes down by a bit. But the damage is 40, the strength goes up, the spirit goes up, the speed goes up, and the dex goes... Dex rises by a couple there. What's the damage difference, though? It is 41 to 40. Nah, I'm not... There's no point in doing that, man. I mean, the Weeping Blade is good because it... the Blade of Morgul, Weeping Blade, that causes damage if I just attack normally or whatever, or I counterattack. So that's actually better. And now we're gonna go get our new character, because there's a character that's now fighting in the village. So let's see what's going on here. I always just look for chests. And there she is.
A warrior is trapped here.
And this is Morwen, who replaces Barathor. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen. Oh god. We're gonna die because of that. Yeah, she has Thiefcraft and Dual Axecraft, which allows her to do attack with 2 melee weapons and all that shit. She's kind of unique, and apparently she's usable, but I always found her dexterity was way too fucking terrible. Let's see, how do I... let's see here. I thought it was C, to be honest with you. I know it's not X. G, T, I'm just gonna keep hitting buttons here, guys, until I figure this out. I need to switch. Shit. Can I switch her? Maybe that's why that's not working. Oh, shit on me. Okay, well, let's just attack this archer dude right here. See, already missing like a bitch. We get counterattacked. Fell blades. Jesus. Okay, so now let me see something. Yeah, okay, so we can't. I get it. Alright. We can't switch. That's fine, that's cool. Let's do some mountain raging. Well, at least we killed the archer with a critical. And now spirit powers. Let's do some gift of Galadriel right on Hadhood. Heal him right up. And the reason I'm not that worried is because they'll go after Morwen, and they'll want to attack Hadhood. Why? They just seem to like to. And we'll get to counterattack because we're awesome. Idriel can then heal up herself. And I mean, I could use perfect mode, but nah, let's do this shit. Okay, yeah, let's take this asshole out. And I probably could have done that without wasting all my AP, but who gives a shit? Fell blades. And actually, let's use perfect mode. Let's see what Earth Barrage looks like. Since you guys haven't seen what the Ents look like in this game, and they look so fucking cool. Look at that shit. 5,000 damage. And he's down. Kind of cool. I just wanted to kind of show that. Alright, now can we see? Can we get Barathor back?
I can only kill them once.
Is this your village?
It was. Most are dead. Many of my friends and family have fled this place. Where are they bound? I know not. Perhaps the ford? And south to Edoras.
That is our road.
Then you may join me. I must find them. What do you carry that makes you worthy?
Wrath. Ruin. A few trinkets. That is all that remains of my life here.
Oh, this is such a bad plot line, the subplot here going on. Like, okay, first off, Morwen, kind of unique there. You know, I can only kill them once. A woman fighter, which is very unusual in the whole... Like, I guess you could say she's a copy of Eowyn's character, but they never bring up, you're a woman on the battlefield type deal. You could kind of bring that into a thing, that she's somehow really fucking good with dual axes in a world that women don't really fight on the front line, so to speak. So that's kind of strange. And then you have the whole fact that she's kind of a bitch, like right off the bat. I mean, I understand her village is burned to the ground, and you know, her you know, her parents are missing, or her siblings, or whoever the hell she's after. And a lot of people are dead and stuff, and she can only kill them once. Like, she's a deep character, carrying wrath and ruin around with her. You know, first off, you may join me. It's like, there's a company of like 5 people, or 4 people, sorry, that just saved your ass, of all unique, and like, and you may join me, because I'm going to go out and get myself fucking killed in this war-torn land all by myself, instead of traveling with 4 strong warriors and say, oh, since we're going to Edoras together, do you mind if I join you? That would be the appropriate thing to do, but no. And then the second problem is Idriel's response, like, what, you know, where are you bound? Where were they bound? And then, like, what do you carry makes you worthy? Like, what the fuck? What are you asking? Like, I don't even get the point of the question. Like, what do you carry that makes you worthy? Worthy of what? Worthy of killing orcs? Everyone likes to kill orcs. Just trying to find her villagers or family or whatever. Like, you don't need to be worthy to give a shit about your family. You don't get to be worthy of shit. And then she actually responded with some ambiguous wrath, ruin, a few trinkets. Like, oh, fuck. I don't get it, and I don't really like it.
Here on the frontier, Rohan's families farm the land and hunt their food. It is not an easy life. In times of need, all able-bodied men ride to war, as did the brothers of this woman who you aided. Scarce in material goods, her family was forced to trade far and wide for necessities, and now their whereabouts are unknown. She now must travel south and search the plains. Aid her in this, for her destiny entwines with yours.
Yeah, okay then. And another problem I kind of have is that Barathor just automatically says, yeah, okay, I'll just totally listen to you, even though, like, I'm a former captain of Gondor, or a current captain, or whatever the hell he is right now. Kind of almost like a deserter right now. Oh shit, and I didn't switch out. That's wonderful. But it's the Dunland men. And he just like, yeah, I got no problem listening to some bitch I just met, you know, and following her along for no real good reason. Like, doesn't make a whole pile of sense, but sure. Okay, let's do Power of the Valor to raise her up so we can bring Barathor out here, please. Now that we don't need her because it's not a cinematic battle. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Barathor. Alright. Swordcraft. Fillion Wrath. Might be enough. And it is. 3,600 is enough. Mountain Rage on the Dunland, the Wild Men. Okay, we do 4,000, but 4,000 is not enough. Loudwater Fury, though. Okay, so once Hadhood gets just a little stronger, once his strength goes up probably 2 levels plus a couple of points in there, or if he gets a better weapon, he'll definitely have the strength we're looking for. Okay, 5,000 damage. 5,000 is also enough. Alright. Boom, boom, yeah. Close to some level ups there, that's cool. And looking at our time, we're doing okay for time, but we should probably, like, there's some Rohan dudes. Oh, there's a save point. Okay, cool. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll grab the save point, and that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. What did y'all think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Oh wait, that's my behind the bar thing. Well, still, did you love it? Did you hate it? Am I an asshole playing this game, or do you like watching me play? Would you like me to bitch way more? Because I know bitching, like, you know, having a friendly commentary isn't as exciting. You want someone to, like, bitch and get rant and have you want people, everyone wants everyone to be so, like, unbiased and have, like, the perfect political opinion all the time. Like, I can't believe you would post a video where you said that on Facebook, or you made a negative comment about a certain group of people on Twitter. It's like, yeah, it's called having an opinion. What, you never thought something bad about someone else? You've never had a negative opinion about the way something was written or a certain character? I mean, I'm just using fictional shit here. I mean, I know there's way worse issues, but this is not a political YouTuber, and apparently Donald Trump keeps taking those down, so Christ knows about that. But yeah, like, do you guys like me, you know, to sit here and bitch about the things I have problems with? Because there wasn't a whole lot of problems at first. I mean, there was, but I was just excited to be playing the game. Now there's just shit to bitch about, really, in the scenes, and as the story develops, you slowly find the lack of things missing and things that are stupid, you know. So if you like that, please let me know in the comments below. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Griever with Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. We will see you back here next time. Hopefully. Anyways, signing out. Later.